So hello to anybody who's in here. Okay, so I announced that I was starting my Colorado Rockies fantasy draft franchise. I put it up to a vote on whether it would be live stream or edited. Edited series won by a huge margin, but I started thinking about it right now, and I'm like, well, I got to play the games anyway, right? So why don't I just live stream the games on Twitch, and then I'll go ahead and still record on my Elgato, which I've got to remember to do right now. Start recording. Okay, so we're recording on the Elgato. So what I'm going to do is live stream them on Twitch, and then I'll just edit them up for YouTube. How about that? Happy compromise. Everybody wins. Those who want to be around and interact while I play the games, good deal. Those who want to see an edited series, get that as well, I guess. Jamila says boo. Hi, Jamila. Alright. I gotta put this mic that I'm not using somewhere out of the way so I can read comments. Alright. So we're ready for the opener here. It's kind of funny. I've got Jose Fernandez was my number one overall pick, and he's going against his old team right here. And no Tommy John surgery for him either. Got to go against Darvish though. That's going to be tough. Let's fire that game up. And looking at opening day roster, that looks pretty legit here. Wanted to find ways to get Jose Abreu in there when we didn't have a DH. I don't know where I'd play him though. And he's only a 74 overall. I guess we'll go with our starting lineup. Let's just do it. I'm going quick counts. All right. Jamila's ghost is haunting the chat. We'll go through opening day ceremonies here, I guess. Hey Cam, how's it going? Nice to see you again. Hopefully that heading stayed updated. Let me refresh this and see. Yes, it did. Okay. This is Rockies Fantasy Draft franchise. Good afternoon, Eastside Greg. How's it going?
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida.
Yeah, this will be awesome. We can do the live stream on Twitch. We can do the edited stuff on YouTube. Everybody will win.
Between the Rockies
It'll be cool.
and the Miami Marlins.
I don't care that the networks.
Hi again, everybody. It's
I don't need
finally
it.
here. Welcome
Get
to
off my
our
screen.
special opening day edition of Baseball on
I think
the
this is
Show.
the first time I've played at Marlins
By
Park
Eric
on
Carlson, Steve
PS4.
Lyons,
It's awesome.
and Steve,
Every time I see this,
to get
see
things
one of the
going
stadiums
into
for the first time, I'm
pitching
like,
that has
whoa.
to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching's going to be important for these guys. No question about it.
Alex, are you the one that just asked me that on Twitter? I answered the question. That was you.
It looks like a staff
About
that's
the difficulty, I don't know which one it is. It's a medium. It's one of the ones in the middle.
Finally here.
And I use sliders. My suggestion to you, is just play them
next.
and see how it goes for you. I mean, the settings are going to be, you know, I mean, it really matters as far as sliders and stuff. Play to what you, how you like play it, tweak it. You know, and that's what I do. If I feel like I'm getting a little too much of this or not enough of this, I tweak it a little bit. The game audio probably is a little loud because I'm going straight through my PS4. I'm doing the Twitch streaming straight through the PS4, so it integrates the game sound, and I don't think I've got a slider for it.
Mike Carlucci.
How often do I play Road to the Show? Well, you can see them pretty much. I mean, if you count up what I've got on SGU, that's what I play. I mean, every time I play, I record.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first...
Oh, you didn't ask? Okay, I'm sorry. I saw the same kind of... I don't know, I get the same kind of questions over and over and over again. So I forget who asked and whatever, and it's...
Go to work against the Japanese import,
gets kind of repetitive at times for me. It looks funny. When you play these fantasy draft franchises, it looks so funny to see some of these guys in uniforms that you're not used to, like Darvish here. Yeah. So Alex, I play somewhere in the middle of the road as far as settings, but I mean, it really doesn't matter which one I pick because I use that as a base, and then I tweak the sliders accordingly too. If I'm not getting, if I feel like I'm not getting enough solid contact or something like that, I tweak it.
This one is swung on and hit in the air to right.
I love this new camera they use for hitting. I've had this in my Cubs franchise too. I kind of like it, especially on home runs. I like how it stays back a little bit but still follows the ball. How about today? Doing well. Doing well.
Christian Yelich.
It took everything I had to not blow some more money and go down to the park again today. It's such a beautiful day out. We've been very short on beautiful days around here, so it was really tempting to go watch Twins Mariners tonight. There's a base hit. I'm telling you, man, this part. I mean, I played Champ Kind in this stadium, and it was fun. But I mean, like, I wish I could have played when it looked like this. This park is beautiful now. Every one of these parks I go in, my jaw just drops now on the PS4. First time I come into one of them.
Freddie Freeman will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down.
And when you're trying to
I don't know why I felt like he was going to miss his own there, but he didn't.
Just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard.
You're from Norway. Awesome.
Just in there at the letters.
Thanks for tuning in.
Willeen Rosario will get his first cuts here.
Yeah. Oh, you're 3.5 hours away from the ballpark. Yeah. See, I'm 15 minutes, and I'm the freeway is right out my window. Hop on that. I mean, like, I've got such direct access right down to Target Field. For being in a suburb here, it's a really quick shot from here with no traffic. So.
Rockies strand one, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things.
But I don't know. The fact that I went to all three of the games in the Twins Red Sox series, plus splurged on Champions Club the other day, I'm a little spoiled now, and I don't think just going and grabbing any seat and going in is going to really satisfy me here tonight. So I might as well just watch it on TV, live stream here a bit, work on videos, relax, clean the apartment, whatever. I should do some of that stuff instead, I guess.
They face the Rookie of the Year in 2013 for the National League.
You're trying to go to every ballpark in America. You're almost done at the East Coast. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it's not like a stated goal of mine, but I think it's kind of like an understood goal somewhere in the back of my head. That I mean, when I travel places, I do it around like sporting events and ballparks in particular. I'll always try to hit a park if I I'm going to a city. So
now a quick look at the defensive alignment for the Rockies.
Spotlight on Bryce Harper out there. Can you say my name on the stream? It is Matt. Well, from Matt to Matt, how's it going, Matt? It's my name too.
Leonis Martin will take his cuts now.
You're 30 minutes from Philly. Hey, I've been to Citizens Bank. It was a nice park. I liked it. Enjoyed my time. Saw Twins Phillies there on Father's Day 2010.
2-1 pitch is a fastball.
Twins actually beat Holiday that day.
Now he takes something off there as this is skied out to fairly deep center field. Broxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Who won last game? Last game of this? This is the first game of the season.
Brantley will be the batter.
You're going to Pittsburgh in a month and Baltimore in about 2. I've been to Camden. I really want to see PNC Park. If flights would have been cheaper, I had some time where my kids were off with my wife in Florida over their spring break, and I was very tempted. Wow, that seems weird to see Bauer in a Miami uniform. I was very tempted to try to get out to. I'm like, I want to pick a ballpark. I'll go for opening day, and I was thinking really heavily on PNC, but flights were like $400, and I'm like, forget it.
He somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Change speeds on him, got him.
Just 2 batters into this game.
You haven't scored in 30 innings?
They're
Ouch.
going to have their hands full all night tonight with this guy. This is another great pitch. A lot of movement on it. And he's an out away from a spot.
Yeah, it was great. I've been to Philly 2 different times. The first time, I didn't see baseball. I think it was mid to late October, and but I went to a Flyers game, which was cool, and. Yeah, this last time I was actually staying in D.C. for a week, so I went to Nats Park. We did the drive through traffic, which seemed like forever, but we did the drive to Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Saw Nats Orioles there, so I saw the Nats twice in 1 week, and then I took a megabus from D.C. to Philly for the day on Father's Day alone. Left my wife behind even.
Miami down in order after 1.
She didn't like baseball that much. But anyway, I took the megabus for the day into Philly, went to the game, the Twins Phillies game, and went back to DC that night. How cool is it that we have the same name? I know, right?
Bryce Harper will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the.
I have not been surprisingly as close as Miller Park is to me. I have not been there yet. I've been to the old county stadium.
3-2 pitch.
And that was a blast. I've been there for Twins Brewers.
The other way to left center, and it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
But have not made it to Miller Park yet.
Job out there on the mound, coming all the way back.
Flyers games are crazy. Yeah, it was a Flyers Caps game. I forget the year, 2008, I think. I want to say 2008. Sounds. Let's see.
Will stand in for the first time here.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I was there. My ex-wife had my wife at the time. She had a work convention in Philly, so we stayed like right downtown at this awesome place. They paid for it, ritzy hotel. But we got in like the same day we got in. Why am I swinging at all this stuff? She had to go register for her thing. Like we checked our bags in. We pretty much checked in at the hotel, and I got like on the subway and out to the Flyers game. But it was hilarious because like I'm not used to the crowds being so. I don't know whatever you want to call it. Like I sat up in the upper deck and like I'm sitting down, but like these people are coming in and it was like it's not like they were standing there forever in the way, but like just in the course, like getting to their seats, they're like down in front. They're like yelling at them. I'm like, yeah, okay.
swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side.
All right, the thing about streaming this
1-2-3 go the Rockies.
is that I
Go to
get
the
really
bottom of the
caught up
second.
in
No
that
score.
conversation, and I don't always pay attention when I'm doing it. Yeah, so I have not been to PNC Park yet. It's one of the ones I'd love to see
Start
next.
things off in the bottom
It's
of the
a
second.
tie on my list. That, AT&T Park. Can I say your name? It's Darian. Hey, Darian.
Called strike, and that'll
It's kind of
run it
nice
forward.
having Jose Fernandez, I
Well,
gotta say.
94,
Drafted him.
so
I usually draft a bat first when I do fantasy drafts, so this is kind of a departure for me.
3-2, here it comes.
But I'm like, he's so young and so good. I walked him.
Man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
I mean, if you're going to start a franchise,
It's not really a terrible pitch.
start with a young pitcher of his quality,
Definitely a pitch you'll get a lot of guys to
build
pay
around
back.
him.
Sometimes it's okay to keep trying to get guys to chase on 3-2.
Got to watch these 3-2 counts here.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2.
How many Twins games have I been to? Are you talking this year
Another payoff
or
pitch.
in general? I mean,
And
come on,
misses as
man.
well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
I should
Now,
just
this
be
is
throwing
going
a
to be a short
fastball. I
inning
don't know
if
what I'm
walks
doing.
continue to be a problem. I mean, that's 2 already here in the second inning.
This year I've been to 3 this week.
Digs in at the plate.
Outside of that, I think I was at. See, I've probably been to 5 this year
Runners at first
so
and
far.
second.
If that's what you meant. 2 on and nobody out. I gotta be careful
Managed
here.
to fight this one off as it's fouled away.
Walks are gonna do me in early.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
You're going to the Twins-Yankees series? Sweet. So you're halfway between the two. Oh, that's cool. It puts you in a pretty good position if you want to see some baseball. So I can only get 1 there. That kind of sucks.
And
Move
with
the
runners
runners
on
out.
first and second already, you don't want to try and force a throw to second to possibly open the door for a huge inning. So I think he just took the more conservative route here and just took it to the bag himself for that sure out.
Runners are at second and third here with only 1 away. And that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul.
I need a strikeout here. That'd be nice.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Get him at the plate. Come on, get him.
Yeah!
Yeah!
The tag,
That's what I
and he
needed.
is out at the plate. So much
Thank
for
you,
our
Will Miller
first run
Brooks.
of the ball game.
I think the decision to send him boils
What's
down
my favorite
to
baseball
one
team
thing.
besides the Twins? It's the
You're
Red
facing a
Sox.
guy that's very likely not
That's
getting
why
to
this
give you
week
a
was so
whole
fun
lot
for
of
me.
comfort.
I didn't care who
Take
won.
your chances when they come around because
And on Thursday, we sat in the best seats in the house. We got wined and dined there in the Champions Club. All the food, beer we wanted included in the ticket. Wish I would be seeing Red Bull tomorrow at the Seawolves game. Yeah, that'd be cool, right? That's like the Rangers are coming to town, and I'm like, hey, am I playing in that game? No.
And this is swung on and bounced to shortstop.
What are you waiting for so long?
And a
Jeez.
close play at the bag, but
A
good
little
stretch
pause,
by the
like,
first
kinda
baseman
had me
got the
scared.
out, and the inning is over.
Like I
Couple of
preloaded my
walks,
throw.
but
What are
no
you doing?
damage.
All right, he
More
gets out of
opening
the
in
inning.
Baseball coming up following this.
Good deal right there.
Alex Guerrero is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Reds catcher beast. You talking about Mesoraco? Yeah, I've got him on my DL in fantasy. I don't know who to dump, but I see like he comes off the DL and got points like right away. I expected he'd need a little bit of time to get back into things. Oh, high off the wall. Why are you not running? What's your deal? Come on, base running screwed me here. I thought he. Oh, well, that sucks.
Nice one to get right there. His first major league hit. They'll take that ball.
Come on, man. That's his first major league hit, and I did him like that.
For that young man right there.
Then I get him thrown out. He doesn't even get the graphic or anything.
Jose Fernandez will dig in.
Who's the best baseball player I've seen in my lifetime? Well, Ken Griffey Jr. would be right up there. I watched him, a lot in person. I actually met him, got his autograph. I've told stories about that on live streams. How gracious and generous a guy off the field he is.
Now another 2-2.
Career cut short, obviously, and he focused more on football than he did baseball. But Bo Jackson, man, he's right up there with best athlete, but best baseball player. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to rack the brain and come up with anything better than Griffey. You'd like to know who the other person is that uploads to my channel? That's my buddy Jim. His channel is Jump Gaming Videos, but he and I, he's been doing a lot of content. I've been doubling up the content. I've been posting it on my channel too, trying to kind of get him going. We do our wrestling show together, Hard on Wrestling. We often do fantasy. We've done fantasy football previews on our channel for like 2 years now, and we're best friends in real life, so we're always working on projects together. So I consider him a part of SGU really. I'm not a community channel, but I do post people's stuff from time to time, and with him I pretty much post anytime. And with the baseball games being new and stuff, we're just we've just been tag teaming all that stuff. He's been, I'm like, why not include it?
And he struck him.
Nice. Oh, it was Darvish.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of.
That was pretty borderline, though.
You think pitcher on pitcher? That's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Can I tell more stories about baseball cards? Yeah, I mean, most of my, thinking about, to me, I never really collected baseball cards to, like complete sets and things like that, like a lot of people did, or, hunt rookie cards or whatever, because it was a strikeout. Yeah. Mine was always more like I would collect baseball cards for stock to, have on hand for autographs. Mainly is what I would do, because that was my big thing. I was big. I spent my teenage years hanging out ballparks, NHL, Met Center, NHL rinks, and all that, and going to any signings that might have been around town.
This is lined into right field as that'll put him into the hit column for the first time. It's a solid single.
So all my prized possessions were autograph cards. I still remember being. I remember going when we had the Super Bowl here in '91. The Super Bowl with the Bills and the Redskins. They had the NFL Experience thing at the convention center, which I think they still do. The week of Super Bowl, they'll bring in this NFL Experience where fans can go, and it's like a lot of displays and like memorabilia pieces. But then it's also like a large card and trade show. And they'll have a lot of people come in and do signings and stuff like that. I remember, I don't think I want to throw him out anyway. I hesitated there. But
And later in the game, maybe you could
I was able to get
this
Emmett
decision
Smith's
wrong.
autograph there.
You
I actually
worry
got
about taking the bat
there
out of
was
the
a
hands of
booth
one
that
of your
was
best hitters.
it was like the
But here
card
in a
company put
scoreless
it
game,
on.
I doubt they're going to put
And
him
I
on.
forget what the name
So
of
that
the
was
card
a
company
good job
was,
to
but he
take
was like a
what's given to
spokesman
you.
for him. And they were these cards that were like 3D cards, like they had some like some texture to them, and so it like actually made it something kind of hard to sign. But it had a spot on the bottom like where you could do a signature, and so he's signing these, and so I remember going to a show. I think it might have even been Twins Fest a year or two later. And same kind of thing, the Twins do Twins Fest every year. Sweet. Struck out the side between all that. Is that Mauer that just left the strike three? So I remember going up to a guy, in the card show part of the Twins Fest there, and I said, what would you pay for an Emmett Smith autograph? Not that I was really looking to sell it or anything. And the guy's like, what? Like it's written on it? It's not worth anything. Like he just didn't understand like the autograph. I said signed, I think, and he's like, what? Somebody wrote on it? So obviously, if you're talking to a baseball card purist who's looking at grade of the card, is it mint condition, all this stuff, they don't want to think of the thought of somebody writing on it. So we obviously were coming at it from two different directions.
These two starters, and these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94.
You love this channel? Awesome.
Respectively.
I'm glad to hear you say that. I love this channel too.
Swing and a liner towards second.
If you don't already, follow me on YouTube too, Sports Gaming Universe. We just made clear 90,000 subs today. We're close. We're within 100. Last time I checked, what are we at? We're at 89,938. It could happen today, guys.
A line-out victim his first time.
Who's my favorite current MLB player?
Here comes the 1-1.
Probably have to go with Michael Kadire. I love the way the guy plays. He's a throwback. He'll play any position needed. Like, when he was here at the Twins, Morneau goes down with a concussion, I'll play first base. This guy goes down, I'll play that. I don't play second base, but I'll play it. You need someone to eat an inning, I'll go out there and pitch. He pitched an inning or two. So, guys like that really get me. Before that, you said current, otherwise I would have gone with Jim Tomey. 24-hour live stream if you hit 100K subs? Well, I think at this point it's more when than if. I'm not planning on quitting anytime soon, so I hope that... looking at my vid stats, like that vid stats page, I think it, on my pace... It kind of tries to determine like the pace that you're getting subs and all that, and it's been a lot faster pace since MLB came out, obviously, because I'm hitting up a ton of content that people are watching and stuff. But I think it said like late June. It predicted late June I'd hit 100,000. I think it had the exact day on there too, but I don't remember it.
Just does stay alive.
Harper stays alive. I'm expecting a steady diet of sliders here.
1-2. Now this
Whoa.
pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
That might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
This one misses, and that'll
okay, I can start the runner now.
3-2 with 2 away.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
On the 8th,
I swung at ball 4.
The one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. On to the
You found me from MLB 13 the show? That's awesome.
Will Middlebrooks will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
All right. Let's have a little cleaner inning here, shall we?
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball.
Although I guess the last one wasn't bad. He struck 3 guys
Real
out.
happy with the leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And
Come on,
that misses
man.
for ball 4.
I gotta clean up the walks here. I've walked Middlebrooks twice. What is that?
Brandon Phillips will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around.
That was
Hit
close
hard
to a
the
block.
right
I gotta
side.
be careful.
Foul.
Although I don't think I had box on anyway. That probably would have been one.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks
Wow,
at
it's
strike
like
3
walk a
ball
guy or
one
strike
away.
him out. That's pretty much what Fernandez is doing here.
More time. You keep making quality pitches, you keep getting quality outs. And that pitch right there on the outside corner, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that pitch.
Alex Rios will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Watching from the UK? Well, welcome. All right, we got a 2-1 count. Let's come fastball.
Now a swing, and he just fouls
All right,
this
now we
one
got
away.
2-2. We got a pitch to play with. Let's give him a slider.
The 2-2. And a half
Perfect slider, thank you.
They'll say he broke the plane.
He's racking
and
them up
that's out
here.
number 2.
Well, right now he is just.
Can he pitch every game for me?
Dare
That'd
I
be
say,
great.
Like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
You found me on the Big Man series? Yeah, Big Man. Big Man was awkward because like I never can seem to play center very well in those games. Like I'm not a very good post player in those games. I do much better with point guards and stuff. So Big Man was fun. Do I do online franchise? No, online is crap in these games. It's still crap from everything I've seen and heard. And plus, like, setting up an online franchise with people and getting them to play their games and stuff, that's a nightmare. That's stuff I don't need. And I can't really, I don't know. It's like, you know, I'm a father of 2 kids, divorced, single dad. I mean, you know, obviously they go to school and stuff, but we're going to be hitting the summer here soon. It's just, my schedule isn't flexible enough. I kind of need to go, I need to do my things when I can do them. I need to do them on my schedule. And so, like, you know, setting out time for games ahead of time and stuff, it just doesn't really work for me. Even if people were to be able to make their times to play games, I can't really do those online franchises much. I love the thought of doing them. I mean, I've participated in NCAA once where we did it with like with Burns. I've done it, but yeah, I just it's kind of a headache, especially if I'm going to be the one to coordinate it.
Some of our nation's
I just shy
young
away
minds
from
and
it.
future leaders.
Online isn't crap anymore. That's not what I heard.
Back with more on
Would they have a fix in the last day or so? I heard it's better, but it's still not very good.
Javier Baez will make his way towards the box to
Well,
lead off
regardless
with
of that, either that, it's the other reasons that it's big things. I can handle a little lag, and you know, if I'm playing with friends, that's fine. But I just, as a rule, I'm never much of an online player.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
I got all my stuff, and you know, my series have never really been based on online, other than you know, Ultimate Team at some points. But even then, I shy away from that aspect. I'd rather do the card collecting and the challenges and all that. I've never been much of a competitive head-to-head. I mean, I'm just not. That's not what interests me in gaming. You know, I mean, that's why I'm probably not big at like, you know, Call of Duty games and stuff like that. Like if I play those games, I'd rather play the campaign than play online and you know, the stuff that most people do with them.
Too high, and that cost him.
Wow, let it be known I worked a walk, even if it was a quick count. It doesn't happen much with me. That's why I like quick counts. I can get put in a position where I actually can do that once in a while.
We'll try it again.
I'd be able to be ready for the beatdown that's going to come when Madden Mania 2 happens. Yes. Can't wait, man.
Got him.
I'm like 2 walks in a row? Nope. I'm swinging.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the
Okay,
pitch before,
that was
I
lame.
think this actually
Pitcher's
qualifies
out.
it.
2
Strike
outs.
4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Here's the 1-2. Here's
We'll
a
be
fly
swinging for
ball now
contact
lifted
here.
in the air out to right. And Rios will make the catch, and the inning is over. Rockies strand
You'd love to see
one.
Darvish versus
Halfway
Fernandez in
home,
real life?
still
Yeah, I know,
no
right?
score.
You were one of my first subs. That's awesome.
Brian Pena will stand
Do you see the
in to
fish?
lead
Yeah, you
things
can see
off
the
in the
fish.
bottom of the fifth.
You can see him off on the left-hand corner there. A little bit when they swim to the edge of the tank. I haven't looked up close at the next gen fish yet. I probably should do it. Oh!
Bouncing ball back up the middle.
Oh, that's not good.
no.
That's my franchise right there that just got beaten in the head.
Like it got him. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets
No!
his man at first. Good composure that time to
No!
record the first out of the
Let's
inning.
not believe he suffered a concussion, but he has to be removed. Come on, you're killing me. No. Do I remember what my first series was? Are you talking about on SGU or on Not As Fan Channel? I remember Not As Fan Channel started gaming-wise when I did my MLB 09 team montages. That was the first video game stuff I did on YouTube. Restart the game, it'll be like it never happened. Hell no, that's a good storyline, man. Plus, they don't think it's serious, so I'm gonna roll with that. All right, what do we got coming up? We got pitcher, then two lefties. Let's go with a lefty. He's getting Tommy's son John surgery for his head. I love it. Replay that injury? Yeah, I'm going to take a look at it here if they'll let me, which they should. So they let him walk off like he had just been taken out of the game, even though he had been helped off the field before that. Interesting. Pray for Nadas. All right, let's see that replay, shall we?
Get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around.
Here it comes. Oh! 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 Right off the Rockies logo. Oh! Well, just about. Let's see. Oh! That could not have felt good. And he's dead. Oh. That should be a thumbnail right now. That would get people to watch, right? Death in Miami. Ugh. Let's play that back one more time. Let's see it coming right at him. Oh! Man, oh man. Whew. Alright. Well, that couldn't have been fun. I'm lucky I didn't lose him for the season. Well, I guess we don't know yet. Alright, I gotta come in here without my #1 overall pick, and
and
whoa,
as he
I
tried to
gotta
get him
get
to
used to
chase
that
the low one.
release.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with
Better.
fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not.
This is my first
swung the
game,
bats
yeah.
Well, that's putting it mildly.
Marlins only have one. They only got 1 hit. Of course, they what I get with 3 walks. They had 3 walks against Fernandez, but 1 hit.
Hit on the ground towards
Dealing
first.
here.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the
I always
inning
gotta
is
step up and
over.
score a couple
So
runs.
Breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score.
Everybody having fun so far?
Byron
I am.
Buxton will get things started here. In
You
the
guys
top
should
of
ask
inning
Junk
number
to say
6.
Byron Buxton one time. He's got him on his fantasy franchise too, on his Twins franchise. It's so funny. He cannot say the name.
And this
I give
ball
him
to
crap
be
about
shot
it.
Foul. The next 0-2. Swing
Whoa!
and a miss as he
I didn't
couldn't
want to see
connect
that.
on
What
the
are you
2
doing?
Oh,
feet, and that's
Hey
out
now.
You take a look there.
That's
at the
dumb.
line
Oops.
for a starter.
I just no-sold
Basically,
Darvish's
he's allowed
stat
3
line there.
singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
I hate that. When your mind sees a pitch, you say, don't swing it. And
Now
you're
a
just
swing
conditioned
and a
to
bouncing ball
flick the
towards
sticks.
hole. And this will
Or,
get through
in this
in
case,
the
to the
right,
button.
and
I'm
he's
not doing
aboard
it
with a
on.
1-out single.
This time around.
As we
Loving
look
the
at
stream?
that again,
Awesome.
you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10
I'm
times,
too aggressive? Yeah, I know
then
it.
it gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to.
I worked
tip
a
your
walk in
balance
this game.
at the plate.
It gave me a 3-2 count, but I worked a walk.
Will dig in now. He struck
More
out
than I
and
normally do.
lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Ooh, he's 0-2. We're going to go contact here.
Well, and you can
Ah.
tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Willeen Rosario will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. No
Rosario,
runs,
one of the
no
only
hits, no errors
actual
in the
Rockies
ballgame
I held around. I think I've got like
so
2.
far.
I should have sent him on
And
that.
there's a
It was a
fastball
3-2,
that's
2
hammered
outs.
the other way to deep right
But it
field.
doesn't matter.
And
You
it's in
got.
there, base
I
hit.
screwed up the running again.
The
Seriously.
relay, the tag, and they'll get
God,
it.
I'm
Second,
killing
and with
myself
that,
here.
The side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. We are still scoreless.
Apparently my base running's not on.
Brantley
I'm used to like
begins to lead
assisted
things
or
off
something
as
like
the
that.
Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
I got caught up in both those balls that hit the fence. I got caught up in thinking maybe they're home run and watching them instead of running my players.
And a pretty feeble effort that time as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Joe Mauer will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Ball boy. Best one I've seen so far is when they, the animation they put in a couple years ago where the people lean over the fence to try to get a grounder. Saw that, and it rolled under him, and the ball boy got it. It was awesome.
The 1-2 home to Mauer. Now a big swing
Got
as
Mauer
this
to
is
pop
popped
up.
up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
The 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball.
No walk this time to the books.
And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Welcome back to South Florida. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
Time for Harper to do some damage.
Bryce Harper will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. And a fastball
or
swung
not
on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
If you can locate that pitch with movement on the inside corner, nobody's touching that thing. I mean, that's as good as it gets right there.
Javier Baez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck
See
out
ya,
and
he
bounced
said.
out in his first
Take it
2
easy.
trips.
What do we got? 3-1. Better be a good pitcher. I'm not swinging.
In there on
Come
the
on.
inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Jeez.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
We'll check out the pitches by inning. You can see he's up to even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Matt Dominguez will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike
waiting for his
3,
breaking
and
pitches,
that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts, not too shabby. Brandon Phillips will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Here's a shot over the second baseman's head, and that's going to plug the gap. Good for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
I only drafted 1 good batter. I disagree with that.
The seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to 3rd base.
Three-one count. Ouch.
Fastball in there, 3-2. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And this is lined hard to deep left. Yelich has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for route number 1. And he is in there at 3rd as the possible go-ahead score.
Like direct lead to 3rd.
This turns out to be a real heads-up play at second base.
He's
Think on a
backpedaling
line
and caught
drive
it.
into the outfield that he might be bouncing towards 3rd, hoping to score if this ball drops. But smartly, he goes back to the bag, tags up, and he advances the 90 feet.
Can I do some road to show after this game? Not in this stream, but I could possibly reset and do some like Big Daddy Mad Dog or something.
And that misses ball
Come
4.
on.
So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play.
Well, at least that sets up a double play.
Get them out of the inning.
All right, now with 1 out, they'll set up the possible double play. But also, you
I still can't get over how
go
good
ahead
this
and
game
third,
looks on the
so you need to be
PS4. Oh
sure
my
that you
god.
get to it and try up the middle.
That would be a good time to have already had somebody up in the bullpen, but
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. There goes Ibar. Pitch is high. The throw.
well, there was a double play I had set up.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on for third. This time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number one, ground ball number two. Can't leave anything up that could easily be a sac fly.
Wow.
Third strike, and that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third.
Guess that clipped the
with two
corner.
away now.
Dude must have a low strike
Stand
zone.
in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times, pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big-time chance.
Wait, they're leaving. Is this Darvish? They're leaving Darvish in there with 2 outs? I mean, I know he's pitching a good game and everything, but
And he gets a piece here.
I'm a
as
little
this
surprised
ball's
right
fouled
now.
away.
big spot.
Now a swing and a fly
Let's
ball.
screw this up.
Harper is there now
All
to
right.
put this one away
Well,
for
thanks
the
for leaving
third out.
Darvish in.
They'll
Kill
strand
your
that
rally.
potential go-ahead run at third base. Marlins strand a pair. Still no score. Alex Guerrero will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swung on and missed.
Man,
and
I'm
it's
just
even
not
at
catching his
2-2.
fastball. For
Seems
whatever
like
reason,
we've
I'm not
seen a lot
catching
of
to his
guys late on
fastball.
the
What's up with
fastball
that?
tonight.
And he's not throwing all that hard either. But when he throws it off the other pitches, that's where it makes it a little more difficult.
Boy, oh boy.
And that's going to be strike 3 called. His 4th consecutive strikeout. He's in the zone now. 1 away.
Yeah, I might. All right. Here's a Braves chance. Gotta get my bullpen up then too.
Jose Abreu will grab
Abreu
a
didn't.
for
I
the
mean,
pitcher
you know,
here.
74 overall is respectable, but I think he's more of a beast than that. Operation Sports roster's got him a little low, but that's why I got him in the draft because he was, you know, he would have gone earlier too. Okay, I gotta get my bullpen up quick before I forget. Oh, I already got my bullpen up. We're good.
Boy, they
Oh,
cannot
chase that.
touch him right now.
I'm
5
so-
straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Our line score there
this is
says
good.
it all to this point, or if you prefer, it doesn't say anything. Nothing, our score, as you start to
Is
wonder
rated
if
in the new
anyone's
rosters?
gonna play
Well,
the run
yeah,
in this
the
one.
not the
Byron
Operation Sports
Buxton
ones, right?
will
Although
stand
they
in
did
for
do
the
a second
4th
version
time
of that
now,
too. I
Still
think.
looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's
But
not the
you know,
only
there
one.
comes a point where you can't wait all
It's been a
season.
Great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their
Already
tails
got a slow
all
start,
game long.
you know, as to when the game came out later. So
3-1. Ball hit high to the right side.
Should've let that go.
This
That
will
was
get
ball
into the
4.
seats foul.
it was borderline. Oh, now he goes with his brick. All those fastball strikeouts, and he comes with that.
6 in
He's
a row,
killing me.
and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We are still scoreless.
That looks pathetic on the replay. Woo. You're new to the stream, first time? Well, welcome. Alright, 3 lefties coming up. We're going to Randy Choate. I should have got Doolittle up is what I should have done.
Randy Choate is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Leonis Martin will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir.
Who do I think has the best uniforms in baseball? Well, I kind of like the simple ones. I kind of like simple, traditional. I've always loved simple, like, Red Sox uniforms. Of course, I'm a Red Sox fan. Did I just walk in? Come on! I start talking instead of playing. This is what I do. I really like the Dodgers unis. I just love the red and blue play with the just the classic white and gray unis. I think they look sharp. I don't know. I mean, I have a lot of favorites, for different reasons.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first, but the runner's back easily. Here comes the 2-1 to Brentley. Oh, and not an easy
you're not hitting the zone for anything, dude. Let's go.
3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Fouled back. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. Full count pitch on its way. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Yelich will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Is it only one game per stream? I don't know yet.
There, so at least he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit. And it's
Can I do a Mariners franchise? I get to the point where I can't do everything.
Joe Mauer will stand in now. He's been kept quiet out of the number 3.
I'm already doing a ton of stuff content.
So and he misses with it.
No, come on. This guy cannot hit the strike zone. Come on, Joe.
That pitch is right there.
I gotta lift you now.
Complaining like that is only gonna squeeze that strike.
They're gonna put a Suzuki in the pinch run for Mauer, or is it for the lead runner?
Will Middlebrooks will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Three, 1 count, 2. Wonderful.
Scott Atchison will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Will Middlebrooks will be his first.
Of course, he's got a 3-1 count to a guy who's already walked twice.
Second and 1 gone.
That's fun. Whoa, what the heck? Okay, I should have done more moves with him. I didn't know it was going to fall off the table that fast. Each one of these guys has something different. Release point. Jeez. one out. They've loaded the bases with speed.
Brandon
Now they put
Phillips
all their
will
pinch
step in
runners
with a
in.
full house out there in what may be the pivotal at-bat of this game. Swing and a miss. He struck
Wish
him
I would have
out,
known
and
his
a
release
big
point
out
on the
there
first
as the
batter.
go-ahead run
That's
stays
that's
at
on me
third
for not taking
with
more
two
pitches.
gone now.
Well, that shows me a lot right there. Basically, you got him out twice. And how many times do you see that next pitch get roped for a double or missed by 3 feet to force in a run? He was able to put the missed call behind him and then focus in on the task at hand.
Alex Rios will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances.
Get out of this. Let's go. Get to the bag. Get to the bag. No, it was close. Okay.
Play is made here to end the
Kind of
inning.
taking our time there.
Mission accomplished that half inning for the Colorado bullpen.
Am I doing a Big Daddy Mad Dog stream after this? Most likely.
No score.
I might take a minute to reset and grab a drink and
BJ Upton
you know,
is going to go ahead and stay in the ball
whatever.
game. And
But
play third.
yeah, I think that's my plan: is do this stream, follow it up with a Big Daddy
James
Mad
Russell
Dog.
will enter now to start the ninth
With some
inning.
road to the
As
show
his
action.
job will be keeping the game tied.
Since I
until
did
the bottom
Dog
half.
Bones last night, and that just posted as a video today.
Nick Punto is into the game as well, as he's the new first baseman.
Do I like Felix Hernandez? Sure do. Punto's in the game. Yeah, my buddy
Christian
Punto.
Yelich will stand in, needing to get things started here in the
Still
top
sort
of
of
the
miss
ninth.
him here once in a while. All right, what do we got? 1-1 count.
Just does
Maybe
manage
score
to
a
get a
run,
piece
people.
there as this is bounced foul.
Oh, and also, I need to get him up just in case. All right.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Come on, really?
Swing, and he pops him up. Right up
Can
the
I do
shoot.
Madden?
This
No.
may be tough
I'm not doing
behind
Madden
the
right
plate.
now.
And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth.
I can do Madden sometime. It's probably not
He's
going
got
to
to be thinking he let one get away there.
be. If it were today, it'd be after this and after the road to the show. But
Freddie Freeman
I'm not
will
promising
stand
that by
in now,
any
and
means.
he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats.
Favorite
so
pitcher
far.
of all time? You know, it pains me
Swing and a hot shot
that
towards the hole.
things turned
And
out the
a
way it
base
was.
hit as that's
I
into
mean,
left, and they've got themselves
I would have said in a
one-out
heartbeat
base
Roger Clemens in his Red Sox days.
You think he was
Nothing
looking
topped
for
that
a
for me. You
fastball
know,
there? I think he
vintage
was.
of the
That's
the
about
20
as
strikeout
hard a
game
hit
those
ball as
years.
you're
I
gonna
mean,
see.
I'd make sure
Right
every
on.
time. Well, I'd go to Red Sox games every time they come into town anyway. But man, I wouldn't miss
Willeen
if Clemens was
Rosario
pitching.
will stand in with a go-ahead run at first and 1 down, so we'll need to beware of the ground ball here.
But 3-0, huh? Give me something good, or I'm laying off it.
Ruled a strike
Come
the
on,
outside
man! I
corner,
never
3
worked
and
walks,
1.
and you're gonna
Nervous
call that
time now in that
borderline
third base
pitch on me.
dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Stay
Line
fair.
to the right
Come on.
side, but a foul ball. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. The 3-2 one more time. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it
Staying
toward the
alive,
backstop.
man. No, I want the come on.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again.
Can I do the
Still
Derek Jeter
3-2.
mode? I kind of do that for a series. I probably wouldn't live stream it. Well, I don't know.
And this
You
is
don't know.
hit
Maybe
hard on the
sometime.
ground
There you
toward
go.
short. And
Or work a
Ibar
base
can't
hit.
get to it. It's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit.
No, it isn't live stream, but at the same time, I mean, the way I'm doing this, I probably could do more often with some certain things.
Step in now as his guys
I
go
could
for
stream
a
it and also
breakthrough
record
here
it at
with
the
a
same
runner in
time.
scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far.
You know, I mean, the way it is now, pretty much any live stream I do over here, I import into YouTube, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. I'm kind of trying to get into the habit of streaming
Runners
more
are at
on
first and
Twitch
second
anyway,
with one
so
away.
doing the streams of edited stuff and then, you know,
Oh, it's
save
on
the edit
ground
for
to
YouTube.
Second. Did he get his double play?
Really, Harper?
For one.
I got
First,
it too.
a double play, and
Well,
they stay
okay
tied
then.
heading to the bottom of the ninth. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Eric Ibar is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the ninth.
This lineup is not going to score runs. Consider redrafting. Nope.
Now the 3-1
To make moves
home.
too, you know.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
I mean, I hit 2 balls off the fence that I did not run the bases well on, so.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. And close play at first, but
That
a
was
great
close
stretch
play.
that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Brian Pena will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Don't end up losing like you did with the Cubs. Hey,
And on
baseball
the 3-1
season's a
pitch,
long
this is
deal,
hit the
man. You
other
lose
way
some
to
games.
third.
And
On
you
to
lose some
Freeman at
heartbreakers.
first, and
I think it
there
makes
are
it more
2
the
down.
series more fun, personally.
Two quick
Although I
outs
thought it
to
was
start
funny,
the inning.
somebody,
Took it more and more
well,
likely.
it happens all
We're
the
gonna
time. I
need
should
extra
remember
innings
from
here to decide
doing
this one.
Pirates last year. Some people just got like ridiculous in their comments, but like,
Elliott Johnson.
oh, you know,
Get the call to
you
pinch
lost
hit
that
here
one
as
on
we'll see what
purpose.
he can
This
do
is
with
too
2 out
predictable.
and the
Blah, blah,
bases
blah. It's like
empty.
no matter what you do, either it's too predictable, you always win, or you lost on purpose. It's like, I just play the games, guys. I mean, I do appreciate though, like, you know, I mean, a game like that had drama, and like that's fun to post to YouTube, win or lose. You know, if it was me making a comeback in the ninth, that'd be awesome.
This is the
It was
guy.
fun the way I posted it.
Bases
It
are
was
empty here with
cool.
2 men
So
out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I thought you were calling that low pitch, not anymore, huh?
On a big swing as he takes this one to
Oh,
the
how am I gonna get
opposite
to that?
field. High
Keep
and
going,
deep
keep
to
going,
left
keep going.
center.
Oh, he
And
did.
he's able to
Okay.
Get there on the
Woohoo.
long run,
I
and
didn't
he
think he was
covered
gonna
a
get
lot
there.
of ground there as the side is retired. Miami down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
I don't think I've ever seen King Felix in person.
Craig Stammen will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra
Or
frame.
have I? No, I don't think I have. Yeah, I saw Middlebrooks win on the DL. I watched him play 3 straight games.
Baez will start things
Right
off
before
as
that.
they look to do something here
In
to get
person.
on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center.
At least we're
field.
finally over you, Darvish.
And the leadoff man is retired here to start the extra frames.
You know, once you get into extra innings, every fly ball here makes you go, whew. But this one didn't have a whole lot behind it, so we're going to keep on playing.
Swing and a hard ground ball to third.
Oh,
Stabs
nice
for it.
play.
He's got it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold serve, then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Alex Guerrero will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in
I
the
need
dirt
someone to
that
go
time,
deep.
and
We
it's
need to
back
get out of
even
here.
now at 2-2. swing and a ground ball to short. Therefore, it is Ibar. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. Leonis Martinez will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Bob Train, how's it going, man?
Here's another 1-2. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right.
Stay in the park, thank
you. This will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Well, we're still
Bob Train,
my run of the ball game. Thought for a second
my number one overall draft pick, my number one, my ace, got beamed in the head in this game. I had to leave.
Will stand in. He flew out his last time.
Jose Fernandez. A small walk-off bunt.
2-1, okay. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down to start off the bottom half.
How long is the network down? I don't know. Is this schedule maintenance they're doing?
Nick Punto will be the batter.
Otherwise, I don't think people know.
Now a slider is hit on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. So they go down without a whimper here. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we still have no score.
Oh, I don't have much of a bench, do I? I'm going to go with Hosemeal. I'm going to bring Hosemeal Pinto in.
Osmeal Pinto is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th.
Welcome to a 3-2 count, Hosemeal.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out of fairly deep right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight. And, you know, we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Byron Broxton will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a pitch down.
Ball 4 again, I think.
Sent to second base. On to first, and there's a 2 down. Christian Yelich.
The game that would not die.
4 in the ball game. Ready now on 1-1. Fouled straight back.
Hey.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate.
Okay, then.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch.
Guess we're bringing the closer in the tie game.
Come on now, so it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game even here in the 11th.
Why does it say Byron Broxton? Because Buxton isn't in the vocabulary, apparently.
B.J. Upton will get us going now in the
Do I
home
still like
half
Joe
of the
Mauer?
11th.
He's fine. I've never been huge on Joe Mauer. He's a great average hitter. He's not really getting any RBI this year. He's not. I mean, you know, he's an average hitter. I'm glad the Twins have him. Sure. I wish we could pay him a lot less. Come on. unlock the
Ball
potential
thinks
game
it's a
winning run.
leadoff walk that puts the winning run
You know, I
on
wish we
base
could pay him
to
a lot
start
less
the
so we
bottom
could,
half.
you know, get some more bang for our buck on
So
payroll
a
here.
runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in the
How old are my
second
kids?
baseman, Brandon
6 and
Phillips.
10. Of course, we got speed on the base pass too. Get in there! No!
He can't track it down as this ball falls.
Ah, this is frustrating. Leave it till you bring in your closer in and blow a game, huh?
Alex Rios will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that
Yeah,
lineup. That
nobody
one
else.
swing could make up for a
3-2
whole
count.
game's
This is
worth of
tricky.
struggles.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Oh.
And this is
That might have
fouled
been a
back
ball.
and out of play. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first
That was
out.
big.
And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many,
Those
many
scores
more.
on the bottom
You
should be
hear a lot
from
of
this
pitching coaches
franchise.
talking about pitchers
I don't
letting their
think they're real
defense do
scores.
the work.
I could
But
be
the
wrong.
truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a
But
while,
they-
too.
they should be
in this
from
day and age, you have to
the
be able to
franchise we
strike
play.
guys out if you want to be successful.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar.
Ooh, this controller's pulsating. 3-2 count. I don't like this.
Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might
Yeah,
have a
Boston
shot
with
at doubling
Trumbo?
the man
Yeah, that's
on.
definitely
But
franchise.
Since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up
Those
getting
aren't real.
one out.
Brian Pena will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger
Going to the
at-bats
show's
of the
gay? Well,
ball
that's your
game.
opinion.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he can make up for it with a big hit right here.
So all these 3-2 counts.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit.
Game.
And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull
I'm still
this one
playing
out
it.
here in walk-off
This
fashion.
is 0-8 with 0 game plan. That wouldn't change anything. I was going to say, I'm still blaming it on Jose Fernandez getting plunked in the head, but whatever.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching.
They need to have a shaving cream pie scene.
Strikeouts. That doesn't even tell the
when the
whole
teammates
story.
walk up
That was
like
as
that.
good as I've ever seen him pitch.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 1-0. Good night from Miami.
Here now is our final right.
No! They said no concussion. Now he's got a head contusion. And he's on 4 to 5 weeks. No. Ah. That sucks. Well, 4 to 5 weeks. I'm not putting him on the 60. I'm gonna put him on the 15. It's a 4-game series in Miami. I want to play the home opener. Luis Mateo has a contusion on his shin. Day or two, keep active. Alright, so we split the Miami series. We'll play one more. We'll play the home opener. Did I play baseball as a kid? Yes, I did. I played baseball through high school. I didn't play varsity baseball. I played varsity football, and I played football a little bit in college. I've told this story a bunch of times too, but oh yeah, I'm just gonna do that auto. Scouting, yeah. This guy just position players better. Back out scouting. Ooh, are they about to do the Preakness? I hear the trumpet. What position in football? In high school, I was an offensive defensive lineman. I played both ways actually my senior year, and yeah. I was all Metro in Minneapolis. Woohoo! Or Twin Cities. When am I doing the next Cub franchise? When was there one out? Yesterday? I might try to get one out for tomorrow. We'll see. Ugh. Of course, I'm at the bottom of my rotation now. Who'd they put in? They put Lackey, or was Lackey already in the? I think Garcia must have gotten called up in Fernandez's spot, going by the ratings here, because I think Lackey would have been my 5th. Yeah. When am I doing Derek Jeter? I don't know. Hopefully soon. I think yeah, he knows it's not live streams. I think he means in the series. Position did I play in baseball? I played all over the place. Third base was always my favorite. I played a lot of outfield. I caught.
Pre-game festivities coming to a close in Denver. The Diamondbacks and the Rockies are next.
The Diamondbacks fan is dancing with the Rockies fans. That's interesting.
Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, MLB
I love
The
Coors
Show
Field.
is on the air.
I've been there.
Today, the opener of this 3-game set.
What
Between
is
the
it now?
Arizona
4 or 5
Diamondbacks
times.
and the Rockies.
I should add 16 more series.
Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here for this National League matchup out west. Joined as always by Eric Harros and Steve Lyons.
Are injuries more realistic? Well, my pitcher just got hit in the head and is out 4 to 5 weeks, so seems pretty realistic so far.
The start of another division series, so you know those two
That's
men
my least
right
favorite
there
MLB
have a
team, the
huge
Yankees.
task in
That's
front of
my
them,
Red
trying
Sox
to get
fan.
their ball club a leg up right here in the opener.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks as manager Kirk Gibson sets his 1 through 9 up this way. Angel Pagan will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
And that misses ball 4. So
Come
a
on,
good
man.
ball to begin the
Start
ball
the
game
game off a
today, but
walk.
the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Definitely not a guy you want to lose there. Now, you got something else to worry about besides your command.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Pagan holding, and now here's the pitch. Oh, he goes right with
Oh,
this
boy.
one as it's laced into left center field, and it'll get down for extra bases. Here's Pagan around third.
We got problems
And
today.
he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the
Does
game
someone want to
across.
explain to him how they get
Good
the red
hustle
blinking
there on the
mark? I think
RBI
I've answered
triple.
that question
They're
like
in
400
good shape to
times now.
possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit.
Eric Hosmer will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. And this one will be out of play off to the left.
I've got the Rockies here. It's a fantasy draft franchise, so players you normally see on the Rockies aren't here for the most part.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for route number 1. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out.
Yeah, the red blinking thing is, well, that was his first big strikeout. How about that? Yeah, the red blinking mark is classic guess pitch, and then you have to guess the location and the pitch type right for it to show up. So, put it this way, it shows up, it doesn't show up more than it shows up, because you have to guess right.
Will stand
Exactly.
in now as he was reinserted back into
Location
the
and
lineup
pitch
here
type.
after taking a needed day off yesterday.
Thanks for swinging at that.
Swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Dominguez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
This is the PS4. Yep. Sorry, I usually have it at the title.
He got it airborne all right, but he winds up
Change
hitting it
things up.
straight up in the air, and as a result,
Put
can't
that
pick
in the
up that
title.
runner
Hold
from
on a
third
second.
base.
Miguel Montero will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign.
There, it's in the title one. Let's get out of
And
here
he
with
takes
just
a
the
good
one
swing
round.
at that
That'd
one
be
as
good.
this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd of foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Swing and a ball bounced back
Nope.
up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit, and that'll score the run from third as they go.
Can I put a
up
face
2-0.
cam? Yeah, I could, but
That's all about picking up your teammate there. The guy before him pops up and can't get
Hold
the
on a
run
second.
home, so he's up there saying, hey, don't
probably
worry,
gonna-
I got it. That's in the 2-out RBI.
Rockies will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark
probably
here
gonna
in
be
April.
bright as hell behind me if I did it now. Okay, now I can try. Hold up a second. Wait, will that show up on the actual capture if I do that? Yeah, I'm probably not going to do that in this one. I'll do it in the next one. I'll do it in my Road to the Show one. Because I'm going to edit this stuff up.
swing and a liner.
And it would look
towards
weird
second.
if all of a sudden in the
Pulled
middle of
in
an
out there
animated
at second
series,
base,
all of a
and
sudden
that'll
my
be that.
face is in it.
So it's 2 runs on
What was
2
that? That was
hits,
my
no
blinds,
errors,
so I was
and a
closing
runner
my
left.
blinds. It was bright.
We'll move on to the bottom half
I was
of
thinking I
inning
was
number
going to turn the
1.
webcam
It's
on.
the D-backs 2. The Rockies
I don't know if you can
coming
do it in
up.
the middle of
You're
the
watching
broadcast or
Major League
not.
Baseball.
It's one of the options. I'm streaming straight through my PS4 via the share button.
Batting order for the Rockies looks
So,
like this.
I'm not sure. Seriously, Harper has not gotten a hit in 4 games. Wow.
They'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, Jamaican-born right-hander Justin Masterson.
Who got drafted first in fantasy draft? I don't know. I've got a video out that shows it.
And behind him, here's a look at the defensive alignment for Arizona. Byron Broxton will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. There to handle it is Hart, and there's your first out.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away.
It actually
That's a
says
very
MLB
difficult
14.
pitch
I
to
know,
drive with
but
any authority
in,
unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this
never
becomes
mind.
a harmless fly out to
If
right
you
field.
refresh, it now says Colorado Rockies Fantasy
Christian
Draft Franchise
Yelich
PS4.
Will dig in, and as you can see, he's got
I
that
run it
average
there.
up near the 400 mark to start the season. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Goes
Right
either way
on the
with it.
fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Vesaido is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Freddie Freeman will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Okay, then.
3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail it here 2-0. Diane Viciedo will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in
Wow, I wouldn't be
yesterday's
diving
ballgame.
like that for a ball hit on a line like that. Yikes. Watch out, people.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the 2nd.
And getting that first guy of the inning does a lot for the confidence of a young pitcher, especially after
How are
that
things?
2-run
Things are
first
okay.
inning.
Things are good.
Now, he's got something
What's
to
with the
build
fast
on.
count? That's how I'm playing franchise, man.
Alexi
To each their
Amarista
own. That's
will
how I'm
step
doing
in
it.
now.
I don't want to play 2-hour games. They're already still an hour as it
Here,
is.
and another ground ball headed to first. And here's Freeman at first himself to record
I'm
the
too much
out.
of a free swinger. It gives me a chance to see counts I wouldn't normally have because I swing at too many first pitches. So I like it. Some people don't.
Justin
Personal
Masterson
preference.
will dig in here. Two pitches lofty.
You got to think of all the different stuff I do on YouTube.
Harper is there, and he'll make the catch
And,
to retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 2-0.
You know, as far as doing like Cubs franchise and stuff, I mean, I'm editing down to show you the plays that are the results. You know, I'm not showing you full at bats. So I mean, fast count lends perfectly into what I'm trying to do. You know, make videos out of the results of plays and stuff. You know, I can kind of get right to the meat of what I'm doing. I think it's going to make for more interesting games that way as well.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. right to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty.
He's
and
0
that'll
for
bring in
10
a dangerous
with
hitter
1
indeed
RBI
in
this
the
season.
form of Bryce Harper.
Gotta break that.
There's
not
a
cool.
big swing, and he gives this one a ride high and deep to right center.
Well, that's one way to break out of it.
A home run.
Could have used that last game.
Solo home run off the
When's the
bat.
next Leroy
Bryce
Mack?
Harper.
I honestly
And
don't
the
know.
Rockies have made this a
Everything other than
2-1
baseballs, just on a when I feel like it basis. When I got time, when I feel like it for shits and giggles right now, because baseball's the priority. It's what people are actually showing up to watch on the channel right now. The last couple times I've posted basketball or something different, just hasn't gotten the views. So I'm just rolling forward with baseball.
Javier
I do plan to put up, I do want to finish the season for sure with Wally McGee stuff. So I mean, it's not like any of the stuff's canceled or anything. It's just on a
here's a ball hit in the air.
whenever I can
That's
do
gonna
bases.
fall.
How about that
Base
for an
hit.
excuse me swing base hit? Yeah.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting.
When's the
right
next
there.
Land O'Lakes?
What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking.
You're
at
dying to
strike
see where he gets traded? Yeah.
He lets it fly here on the pitch.
That's
Pretty
another
well
one
out
where,
of
I
the
mean,
zone.
some of these older
Makes
things
it
that I'm
work
not doing as much, I probably should just live stream
Matt
them.
Dominguez will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away.
Dinger. Why their mascot's a purple dinosaur, I have no idea, but he's kind of cool. See him in real life.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a
Don't
miss on
chase
a pitch
that.
well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out. Alex Guerrero will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats foul. Here's a look over to first.
Of course, like the one time I lead off, you're going to throw it. The one time.
And again a throw. And
Come
a
on,
bit dirty,
dude.
but he's back in safely.
He's taking a one-step lead. Chill out.
Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing as
Yeah.
he rifles this one into center for a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
It's Barney.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Christian Garcia will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out
Great.
here in inning number
Pitcher.
2.
Can you work a walk?
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit in the
He
air
needs
to
a
left
hit.
center. Saido is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3.
Then we got one back.
The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Angel Pagan is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd. Now a fastball is lifted into the
Gonna make
air to
him run in
shallow
all the
center.
way for that? I guess it hung up there for a while.
Broxton comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Out in front of the fastball here as he lifts a fly ball out
Whoa.
toward right field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the 3rd.
And after giving up those 2 first-inning runs,
What is the next
really
Maze
been
Blue?
able to settle down. And now that's 6 in a row he's retired.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the
When will
first
Ace
baseman,
Baseline
Eric
finally come
Hosmer.
back?
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he reaches
Ooh,
for one,
thank you
but
for
can't
chasing my
find it as
curveball.
he's down on strikes for the final out.
Guess I
Diamondbacks
set him
down
up
in
for it.
order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
This guy settled down all right after the first inning. He's got a little Brad Radke syndrome going here.
Byron Broxton makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Mays Blue was a Road to Glory wide receiver from Michigan. You know, like the Mays in Blue.
Center field. And Pagan is there to put this one away, and that's your first out. So with one gone, there's a look at the Rockies' upcoming schedule here on the show for the next 7 days. Make plans to be with us. Christian Yelich will try it again. He flew out his first time. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. In the air to left center. Vasaido will
Amazing
range to
football.
his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5,
Freddie Freeman will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a ball lined toward right
Oh,
center.
come on,
Leaps
man.
and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Corey Hart will stand in now to get us going here in the
Who
fourth.
do you like better, Cubs or Sox? Cubs.
And this is line
I'm a
hard
Twins
to
fan,
deep
so I'm not
left.
much for.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is
On the other
retired
side
here
of
in
the
the
Twins,
fourth.
White Sox
Yeah.
rivalry there.
Doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And I think now you're starting to
And
get
I
the
like
sense
Wrigley 11
that he's
in the
put that
US
first
Cellular.
inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
US Cellular
On
is
a big curveball that's in there
generic
for a
to me.
called
I
third
mean, it's fine. I've been there
strike,
2-3
and there were
times, but
so with
I
two
like
gone
the
here
old
in the
Trubisky
fourth,
better.
let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an
What's
hour
the
separating
indicator
these
called
two
when you
arms
guess
so
right? You
far.
gotta be a
96
classic
on one
guess
hand,
pitch,
95 on the
and
other.
then you have to guess
David
the
Freese
location
will
and the
stand in
pitch
now
type.
with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1, 2, 3 innings.
It's a classic
Now, this
guess
has been
pitch setting.
total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of...
And we'll have to leave
There we
it
go.
there as
Get
this
some
is strike
strikeouts.
3, and that will retire the side. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They lead it 2-1. Willeen Rosario will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. Started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
That's hard hit back up the middle. What a
Come
stop.
on, diving and robbing everything.
Oh,
At
too
least you
late on
got
the throw, but that
Yeah,
is
before
what
the
you
throw.
call a major league effort just to make that one close.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Can you trade players? Yeah, you can trade players. You can trade players with the computer teams if they think it's fair trade. It's what they're looking for.
Bryce
So.
Harper will stand in here, the starting center fielder on last year's NL All-Star team.
No.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal
Screw
down
you.
to third and ring him up.
I look at a
Says
text
the third
message
base
and they
umpire.
ring
He's
up.
gone. Javier Baez will dig in. He singled his first time around. Way outside. 1-2. Oh, he leans on a sinker here.
There
and
we
sends
go.
this one toward the
Run the
gap
bases
and into the
correctly.
gap for what could be extra
Let's
bases.
be all over it this time. This time this
Around
game.
third is Rosario heading for the plate. And what is going on?
Whoa,
It's
it
over
was
the
through.
third
Could have gotten
baseman's
third.
head.
Oh,
Well, if you haven't heard
There
of this
we
guy
go.
before, it's a name you may need to learn. That's his second hit of the game. This one goes for extra bases, and he may be starting to feel like he belongs here.
Matt Dominguez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short.
couldn't
Oh, and
field
he
it.
can't pick it up cleanly. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Alex Guerrero will stand in. A base hit his first time around. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play and the inning is over. Rockies do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4 and we are tied 2-2. Diane Viciedo will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
What's my favorite football team? Minnesota Vikings. I need to get my bullpen up. This guy's tired already.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Alexi Amarista will stand in. He grounded out his first time. The 3-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air.
There we go.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start.
Who's on the mound for me? Christian Garcia.
Just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in
a
the world, but Eric will
minor
tell
league
you,
prospect, I
sometimes a
believe.
ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
When it came down, when everything else was equal between, veterans
Justin
and
Masterson
prospects that
dig in
were
here.
A or B
Flew out his
potential
first time
of the
around.
same overalls, I was going for the young guys with potential that I could build around, that I don't have to. He's completely out of energy, huh? That's probably not good.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now you see the Colorado skipper up out of the dugout.
I would have
on his
liked to
way
have
the
let him
mound.
finish the inning, but if he's
And it
completely out of
changes
energy, I
in
don't
the
want to
offing
show.
as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for an early shower as he fails to go the requisite 5 innings, but it doesn't matter anyway in a tie game. He'll leave with a no decision. Number 9 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Really, I got a pitcher who's number 9. I love how they do that. Like when you play in Road to the Show, a lot of the guys who get created as pitchers will come in and they'll be
Justin
like
Masterson
single-digit numbers.
will dig
Like,
in.
yeah, you don't
0
see
for
that.
1 in the ballgame. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece.
Oh, it was a pitcher too. I probably could have left him. And then see, now he's got a hit. Darn it. We didn't play that right.
Making his first plate appearance here
We didn't play that right at all.
Here it comes, 2-1.
I should have just let him pitch to
And this is
Masterson.
fouled back and out of play. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to first by Getz, and there's your first out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Oh, he's a relief pitcher? Well, that was a nice auto fix on my rotation then.
Will stand in again.
Jeez.
He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Ready with the 2-1. Now a ball.
I thought for my
into
purposes,
left
I thought he
field.
was listed
That's
as a
base
starter
hit.
when I drafted him. I could be wrong.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
All right, now I got my best speed of the base pass. He's sure to throw over about
will stand
15
in.
million
He flew out
times.
his last time up. 2-1. And there he goes towards second. And they
That
run
was dumb.
one in on him here as this is on the ground to second base. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
So I move the left stick when batting? Yeah, a little bit. Not always. But if I find a pitch especially, yes, I'll locate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball.
Foul ball.
And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a hard liner towards
That's
short,
what I'm talking
and that
about.
gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
Get this
And
lead
that's
right
going to
here.
take the go-ahead run from second as they move out in front here, 3-2. Willeen Rosario will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. A ball hit hard to the left side.
Ooh.
And that's through into left, a base hit.
Hot shot third.
And the runner at third will put the brakes
Kind of
on
relayed
here as
that.
they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Bryce Harper, see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-2 Colorado.
All right, let's go.
Angel Pagan will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning. Now the 1-1. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Love your streams and YouTube channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much.
Chris Getz will dig
Lethal
in.
stud.
1 for 2 to this point.
Hopefully I read that right. I'm a little ways away from the screen here. Some of those colors are harder to read than others.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Harper is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Oh, what a great call right
Does
there.
Twitch live streams through the PS4 go through your
Most guys are thinking
gigabytes?
fastball, right? But he drops the
What do
hammer
you
on
mean?
him and he gets him to lift an easy fly ball. Well, he was
Oh, you
lucky to
mean
make
on the
contact
hard
at all.
drive on the PS4? No. Wow, it
Eric
shouldn't.
Hosmer will dig in. Strikeout victim as last time. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado
Is it
bullpen.
taking up my storage space? No.
This is up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a 2-out hit.
The only way it would do that is if you were somehow recording a copy,
This
and I don't
offense
think that's
has
an
pretty
option
much
if you do
been
it straight through
shut
the
down here
PS4.
into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to
Not
start
that I'm
trying
aware
to
of.
put something together.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and standing in is the right fielder, Corey Hart. Here comes the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy.
And
There
we'll
we
have
go.
to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks.
Am I going to do with
They're down
am I
3-2.
going to do a franchise in Madden 15-minute releases? Most definitely. I do a franchise every year. For sure I will.
Javier Baez will lead things off for Colorado as they look to get something started in their half of the 6th. 1-1 pitch on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. Matt Dominguez will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
How do you download Twitch to on the PS4?
1 out,
I don't think you
nobody
have
on.
to. You hit your share button, and it's one of the options. And then you just give it
Hit
your,
hard.
you just log in to
But this'll
Twitch
be a
when it
foul
asks you
ball.
to. Just hit your share button, which is where the select button used to be on the PS3.
Another 2-2 offering. Now a slider is lined toward the gap in left center, and that's going to be down for
Yeah,
extra
gapper.
bases. Around first, digging for 2 now. And he's
yeah.
in there easily at
Might
second
have
with a
been only a
1-out
3.
double.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Now you see Diamondbacks manager Kirk Gibson out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this
I do not
afternoon.
use analog anymore for batting. I used to.
So he'll depart after 5 1/3
MLB
innings of
12,
work
like when
and
I was
with no
doing
shot to win the
dog bones,
decision.
then I did analog. Last year I went back to buttons. I'm just stuck with that.
New pitch, and it looks to be the right-hander Matt Bellino.
I like both, but
Alex
currently using
Guerrero
buttons.
will be his first assignment down of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. Now the 1-2 and a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One thing
Threw me
to
slider
do
when I was
real
looking
quick as a
fastball, and he
rookie,
threw me fastball
you
when I
don't
was
get
looking
any
slider.
easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch, because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Jose Abreu will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Could I bring back Orlando on the PS4? Not very likely. I'd probably bring back Jack Homerman from the dead before I bring back Orlando.
There's a drive high in the air.
That's what I want out of Abreu.
And right
That's
off the
why I
bench,
signed
it's
that
a
dude
home
in the
run.
fantasy draft.
And how about that?
Yeah.
Jose Abreu got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence and circling the bases in a... He was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
I really like the streaming straight off the PS4 because then it frees my Elgato to still do its full quality record and not slow down the stream. I mean, it can still do it. But usually then kind of switches to the streaming quality instead of your best quality you can get for
now the 1-1 pitch.
For recording your straight footage. So it's kind of nice to have the streaming done by the console itself. Plus, it's super simple to go live. Not that it isn't in the Elgato, you just hit a button on
5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 5-2 Colorado.
Yeah, the Twins game is starting probably right now. I'm probably going to watch a little bit when I'm done with this, and then I'm going to come back with a Road to the Show stream at some point.
But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
79? Why not 88? Doesn't Abreu wear 79? I believe he does. For the White Sox? Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Number 27 will come in and pitch now.
Number 27.
Yeah, it'll do the silent treatment anytime anyone hits their first homer. It's just what it does.
Miguel Montero will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
I wish I never watched your Road to the Show series on YouTube. Made me order the game. I hear you, man. I hear you. You don't get me as an announcer in the game, though, sadly. So you'll just have to imagine me calling your games. I just wanted to get up my setup, dude. Maybe a right-hander too for situation. Okay.
Here's the 2-1 now to Montero. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. David Freese will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Swinging a shot back up the middle.
Quit doing that to my pitchers, man.
Caught him squarely in the arm, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign.
When will the Road to the Show stream be tonight? I don't know exactly.
Make-or-break situation.
I think it's going to be pretty soon after this. I'll probably just.
The further you get into that
I don't know.
bullpen,
I don't know if I can watch the Twins and do this at the same time. If I could find a stream, well, maybe I can. If I can stream my Comcast for Fox Sports Net, I'll have to look and see.
Now this is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. Step on the
I could have turned 2 there, darn. Lost track of the situation.
Alexi Amarista will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air into shallow left center. Yelich is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Seventh inning stretch.
There's Arizona manager Kirk Gibson on his way to home plate. Lineup
Can that be
card
dog
in
bones?
hand.
Probably
So
not.
one
I did
would
that one
assume
last
we're
night.
gonna see a
Probably
double
do the other
switch
one.
here.
We'll see.
Jerry Blevins will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Pedro Siriaco will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
See, his strike zone must be inside tight, not outside half the plate.
I tell you though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Freddie Freeman will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. Here comes the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather
Throwing all the
badly
sinkers, I
for the
figured that's
first
what was
out.
coming.
Willeen Rosario will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here's the 1-1. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Long throw to third. And they're not going to get him at third.
Nice.
So runners at second and third now with only one gone. Bryce Harper will stand in. He homered back in the second inning of this one.
You just watch my videos on YouTube? Cool.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. He's set, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed.
I guess
so they come
curveball. I
right
just didn't
after
guess
him,
the
and
right
it
spot.
remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's a third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Wow, so he broke the streak, his over streak on the season by hitting the home run, and he strikes out 3 times.
Lined hard to center field. And a dive, but it just tips off his glove. As
He didn't get it?
Bryant
Yeah.
base hit.
All right then.
Second run will score as they stretch things
I thought he
even
caught
further,
that.
now 7-2.
And you know, that one might be the one that breaks the camel's back right there. A 3-run deficit was going to be tough enough, but now it's up to 5 after that. And it might be about time to wave the white flag out there.
Joaquin Benoit is into the ball.
The new
game
mode
now
that
as
makes
he'll
the
make his
game
5th appearance of the season.
quick, does it feel shorter at all? Yeah, slightly. It puts you in good situations. I'm noticing it still plays about an hour or so, because I looked at my record time was at about 1:18 when the first game finished, although we had done a few minutes of setup and stuff.
To come back from.
And that's how they've done
So
it
we're still
all
looking
game long.
for-
They haven't really had a big inning
Yeah,
yet,
we're still looking
just
about
a
an
lot
hour.
ones
Of course, that was an
and
extra
twos,
innings
but
game
those will add
too.
up.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And
Well,
this
that
is
could
gonna
score
get
some
down for
runs. I
extra
don't know what you guys
bases,
are talking
and they've
about.
hung
Had
an
a rough
8th
go of it
spot on
first
them
day,
so
but-
far. And they'll add another to the total. It's 8-2 now.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line.
What's the win-loss record with the Rockies? Well,
Disaster.
they split the first series. They're 2 up and 2 down.
Alex Guerrero
They win
will
this,
get
which
another
they should.
crack.
They should be
1 for
3-2.
3 thus far. 3 runs already home here. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch.
Swung ball four.
Half-hearted
Leave
swing
it.
there
Leave
as
it.
they tie him up inside for the third
Good
strike,
inning,
and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for one or two of this bunch. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Pedro Siriaco will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
You want to throw strikes, buddy? Come on.
In there, 2-2.
You gotta lead. Let's not mess around.
At the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw in
Let
a
your fielders
2-2
do
pitch?
some work.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Therefore, it is Rosario. He's got it for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our
This is fantasy draft franchise, not season.
About on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Angel Pagan will stand in here.
It's got scouting and all that stuff going on, so it's franchise.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
I told you, dude. Throw strikes.
Reaches and hits this one hard the other way, but foul. Now a ball line.
So now that they got the ball boy in,
and
they got to have it so like he'll
just
flip it
foul
to
at the
people in
last
the crowd.
moment.
That'd be cool.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Out in front of a changeup as he rolls over it to second. On the Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest.
Was it a long draft? It would be if you let it play out all the way, because you gotta draft 90 spots. But I drafted about 27, 28 spots. Felt comfortable with what I had for, you know, more or less my major league roster, plus a couple prospects, and then I let it sim the rest of the draft.
Now here's a swing and another chance.
And I'm happy I did, because I got Dontrell Willis in my double-A team.
Close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Rockies 8 and the Diamondbacks 2. Tom Gorzolani will come on now in a mop-up role, as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Let's get Correa out of bat. I haven't seen him hit yet.
Carlos Correa is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some
And I got to
insurance.
make sure I've got a pitcher in the bullpen. Have anybody up? Oh yeah, I'm good.
And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Over to get it now is Pagan.
Is Dontrell Willis still alive?
For the first
I don't know, honestly.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron Broxton.
Byron Broxton will step in. 1 for 4 in the ball game. Now here's a bouncing ball sink back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center. His second hit of the afternoon.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Christian Yelich will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. now trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, an interesting.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time.
I
And
probably
it's
should
a
have swung
stolen
at that
base.
scene. It was strike three, but get Bucks in a stolen base at least.
They roll the dice and send the runner with 2 strikes, but throws just a bit late to second, so that'll be a stolen base.
Freddie Freeman will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Guess pitch? I don't give a fuck what you think about guess pitch. I'm using it. I could care less.
And a good fastball swung on and missed.
That's the
for
beauty of
strike
it being
three,
my
and the
YouTube
inning
channel, my stream.
back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of
That's what I
danger.
want. People can
Back with
decide
more
whether
fun
to
here
watch
on
or
a
not.
Friday afternoon after this.
See, I don't feel pressure from anybody to do anything. I do what I freaking want to do. Left, right, left. Let's put Doolittle in.
Sean Doolittle will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
I mean, that's the way I like it. You know, I mean, I make content for myself first and foremost. I do what I like to do. And, you know, and I know the audience that likes it will watch it, you know?
Eric Hosmer will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
I'm still watching, yeah. Yeah, I used to do that more where I would guess one location all the time, more just to like safeguard it, but I do kind of guess around now. So.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a
Really,
leadoff
buddy?
puck
Come
is
on.
a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
All we really got to do here is throw strikes. See?
And a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. Guerrero is there, and he's got it for the first out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat.
You do what
This has
you
just been
want.
a
You the
punchless
man.
offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Miguel Montero.
Well, I mean, and the way I see it is that's how you got to be. I mean, if you're playing and you're doing everything for everybody else, I mean, like, you know, that's not saying I don't take suggestions. I mean, I ask for suggestions all the time. But, you know, ultimately, bad on that. Jeez. Ultimately, though, it's going to be to do what I don't, what entertains me and what I think would be
Montero waits. Now the pitch.
a good idea on whatever I'm doing. You know, if I'm not, you know, for instance, you know, the whole thing about, oh, you're playing Hall of Fame on 2K. Well, no, I'm not playing Hall of Fame. I'd be frustrated and I'd quit playing it and I would never post it. I mean, what fun is that?
Ground ball to second. This could be
So,
2. The second for
you
one.
know, it's not happening.
Freeman
So
not in time, and they'll just get
whatever.
one.
I look to put entertaining games up. Games that I'm going to lose 15-0 every time. It's not going to be fun for me or anybody. So
David Freese will step in. A base hit in his last time.
I've put a video up here or there on FIFA Ultimate Team in years past. Just honestly, I probably will never do a series on it. I just don't understand
Swinging a hard hit grounder down the line.
the fundamentals of soccer when it comes to, you know, like team formations and stuff to ever really
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up.
navigate myself around in there.
Now a ball hit
So
hard
realistically,
towards center.
I don't really
Freese
see
will
that
reach
happening.
safely. It's a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
This is really one of the few
Gas
balls
pitch makes it
you can
realistic in a
solve
sense.
all
Well, that's
afternoon.
always been my
Now
argument.
we'll see if maybe
I
they
mean,
get something going here.
Diane
You know,
Vecino
if you're telling me a hitter doesn't go up there
give
and
these guys credit. They're not going down without a
I mean,
fight.
yeah, there's defensive swinging, there's that kind of thing with 2 strikes, but I mean, if you're telling me a guy goes up there and doesn't know a pitcher is you know, supposed to throw this and, you know, no tendencies, and, you know, if you're telling me a guy never goes up there and sits on a fastball, then I mean you're kidding me. I mean that's the best way to simulate, that I could think of a situation like that. You're waiting for one pitch and you're going to get penalized if you don't get it, if you get something else. Just like if you're waiting on a fastball
Short lead from second now.
and he throws the off speed in real life, you're going to swing and look ridiculous. And it's meant to simulate that. No feedback guess pitch is most realistic, but the hardest.
And he gets
There we go.
Ball
game.
Yeah,
I see no problem in being rewarded once in a while for guessing pitch right. I mean, it's not like you're guessing 90% of the pitches right. And it's the same in real life. You're going to guess fastball sometimes and get it and jack it out of the park. Sometimes you're going to miss and look stupid doing it. I felt good to come out and score some runs in this one and nail down a win in the home opener. 3-2 to start the season. Doolittle's got a nice beard. Yes.
Quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made a
Baez is
difference,
your player of the game.
there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he wound up being a pretty tough out. You see the 3 hits, 2 of them were doubles, and he was a real headache every time he stepped to the plate.
All right.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top 8-2. So long from Denver.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies.
So an 8-2 win. What was Jose diagnosed with? It was a head contusion, I believe. 4 to 5 weeks. Head contusion. So that's where I'm going to leave this stream off. Thanks for joining me, guys. And I will do up a Road to the Show stream pretty soon here. Probably going to just do a couple things, get a beverage, get set up, and I will come up. You want me to sim to the White Sox series? I can do that. Really? We lose both the next 2 games. That's fun. Yay. Thank you. Alright, so we're 3-4 now to start the year. We'll get back on track. We'll send Wade Miley out there. Gotta make it through this first month and a half before we get Fernandez back. So, alrighty. I'll be back soon, guys, with some Road to the Show. Most likely Big Daddy Mad Dog. Alrighty. We'll see you soon.